Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Amy from With Love by Amy, and today we are making a card that says "Sending Pig Hugs" because I love the puns. I don't have a sentiment stamp that says that, but we're going to use that pig that you saw in the very first shot, and then we're going to use some masking magic and stamp the pig onto the masking magic, and I'm going to fussy cut out the pig. I'm going to actually cut the pig out or stamp the pig on the masking magic twice and cut it out. And then we're going to use that transparency grid to kind of see where we want to align our pigs because I want it to look like a whole group of pigs. What is that called? Like a herd? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do all the pigs and we're gonna kind of set the stamp up there and just see where we want the pigs to start. And I took a little orchestration on my brain basically because I wanted to make sure that you saw the majority of the pigs' faces. So I had to decide which one I wanted to stamp first, and I decided to do the one on the far right side of the piece of cardstock, and then I would move to the left with that, and I would mask that first pig off so that you would see the second pig would look like he was behind the first pig. And that's the cool thing about masking is that you can make it like have a whole different like dimension basically, and that's what we're doing. I did stamp these all with the VersaFine Onyx Black ink. I wasn't sure if I was just going to leave the pigs the color that they were on the cardstock or what I was going to do at this point because this was literally me just playing around seeing what I liked, and I really did like how the pigs looked in black on the craft cardstock. I thought it was pretty cool. So we're just going to keep masking and stamping our pigs. Most of the pigs I did stamp twice just to make sure that they were a very crisp black image. If I wanted to get a different look, I could have used a different ink color, but this is what I decided to do. And like I said in the beginning, I did stamp and cut out the pig twice on the masking magic so that I could make sure that I could get like, a middle pig without messing up my other pigs. And then I decided to move the cardstock around and just start doing a second row of pigs so we would have a whole bunch of pigs. But I wanted to make sure that I left room at the top of the card so that I could put my sentiment on there. And I already knew that I wanted to say sending pig hugs. I just wasn't sure at this point how I was going to do it because I knew I didn't have a sentiment that said that. I'm sure Lawn Fawn has a sentiment that says that, but I didn't have one. So I was going to have to make do with what I had. And there, the pigs look pretty cool. I like it. I'm a big fan. But I didn't think it was enough. So I need to ground the pigs. So we're going to look for my Grassy Hills stencil from Lawn Fawn. And I do realize that they are not exactly on a hill. So we're going to do a little creative stenciling here. I have my Mowed Lawn Distress Oxide ink. Of course it has to be Mowed Lawn if you're doing grass with it. So we're going to position the stencil on the bottom of the card. And I'm going to do parts of the card. And then I'm going to move the stencil so it kind of levels off a little bit, so that it doesn't look so much like a hill underneath of the pigs. That's how we stretch our supplies that we have. Got to be creative when you do things. All right, so we're just making different levels of inky grass, and I like it. It's looking good. Probably there wouldn't be grass under the pig's feet, but we're going to just pretend that. All right, so this is Kitch Flamingo, and I decided to take the negative space from where I fussy cut the pigs out of the masking magic, and I was going to use that as a reverse mask so that I could turn the pigs a little bit pink. And I'm not trying to be perfect here. I just didn't want like everywhere to be pink. So that's why I decided to use the negative space from the masking to do this. And we're just going to move it along. Obviously, it doesn't matter if it gets on the back of another pig, but I just didn't want like the whole space to be pink. I just wanted the pigs to be pink. So yes, Kitch Flamingo is the color I'm using there, and I really enjoyed how it turned out. I thought it was really cool, and quick thinking on my part, because I was like, oh, I want these pigs to be pink, but how are we going to make sure we don't turn the whole card pink? There you go. I think it's awesome. And then we're going to use Henry's ABC, I think they're Henry's Junior ABCs stamps, to put the sentiment on the top of the card there, we're going to stamp it directly on to the card. And there were only two G's, so I wanted to say sending pig hugs. So at first I just lined up I lined everything up but the G for the hugs word, and I only stamped the sending pig. And then I'm going to take one of those G's and take the rest of the letters off of there, which I don't really leave all that in the edited version, but I'm going to take all the rest of the letters off, and then we're going to switch the G into the hugs word, and we're going to ink up the hugs word so that it doesn't. We're just going to make sure it looks like it's lined up right, and then we're going to ink it up. We're going to use we're using the VersaFine Onyx Black ink there again as well, and it looks amazing. I love it. And that cardstock is 4 by 5¼ inches. And I'm going to take some ground espresso and kind of just go around the edges of it to kind of like distress it. I like the way it adds a little bit of dimension because it's craft cardstock and it's a farm card. And I did make this card for a hop over on Instagram by Sarah Farr, the crafty farm chick. And I'll leave the information in the description box below if you want to hop on over to Instagram and check out all the cute pig cards that are in the hop that's going on today on August 26th. Here is my final card. Leave me a comment in the description letting me know what other puns I could have used on this card. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.